My name is Vaishnavi. In today's video, I'm going to tell about the Indian society. I'm going to start the lecture series of Indian society, and this is a demo video. And if this lecture series continues, I'll be finishing the static part of the Indian society, and the dynamic part should be covered by you through newspapers and current affair magazines and etc. So, why studying Indian society is so important is the thing first I want to tell you. Uh, as a public official, when you're working under government, you need to frame different kind of policies related to people who are staying in a society. So, without knowing Indian society, without knowing the features of the Indian society, you can't frame the policies which are benefiting them. So, in order to sensitize the public officials, studying Indian society is so much important, and it also helps for the good governance, and it also helps for this solving the problems of the people of India. So, unless you are not knowing about the Indian society, you cannot do all this. So, before starting the actual part of Indian society and what to study in Indian society, I just want to tell you about a small strategy in order to know how to study the Indian society. So, complete the lecture series. If I continue this series, then your static part will be covered, and link it with the dynamics from the newspapers, and link it with the other GS papers for finding relevant examples. For example, there is a concept called women organization, role of women in Indian society part. So you can pick up examples from the other GS like history, from the medieval history, from the modern history. You can pick up the examples and throw it in the answer. Then you'll get good marks. Like your answer looks very efficient with the different sectors. From the different point of view, your answers will be good. And now I'll tell you what to study in Indian society. Coming to Indian society, there are some topics which are given in UPSC. It will also help you if you are preparing for any other group exams of your state, because if Indian society is part of the syllabus, it will really help you. But what you have to do is just link it with the dynamic part. That's it. So the first thing which is mentioned is salient features of the Indian society. So we'll be studying about all the salient features which are existing in the Indian society, like institutions like family, individual, and many dimensions of the Indian society. We'll be learning everything here, and we'll be also studying about what is society, what is state, what is nation. In today's video, we'll be completing this all. Okay. And in the next phase, we'll be reading about women and women problems, issues, role of women and organizations. We'll be also studying about effects of globalization on Indian society as whole. We'll be studying about the social empowerment. Okay. Next, we'll be studying about communalism, regionalism, secularism, population-related issues, poverty, development issues, etc. These are the brief outline of what we are going to study in the few lecture series which I am going to upload. Okay. In today's video we will be studying about meaning of society, meaning of state, meaning of nation, and also the difference between the nation and state. So I have told studying Indian society is so much important, because if you are a public official and if you want to construct a beef industry or a beef factory over here in India, if you're not knowing about the Indian society, if you are constructing a beef factory, it will really hit the sentiments of the people, and they will go against you. This will lead to a bad governance in this system. Like, it will lead to a very conflicting situation. So without knowing the sentiments, without knowing the values of the Indian society, you cannot go forward as a public official or a person who is working under the government. Okay. In today's video, as I have already told you, we'll be studying about meaning of society, state, nation, and difference between the nation and state. So, initially we'll be studying what is society. Coming to what is society, society is nothing but group of individuals involved in persistent social interaction. So, think this is a society. There are group of individuals in them. So they will have certain kind of interactions between them. So we can also say this is a large social group. They are sharing a same spatial, same social territory, same typically subject to same political authority. They have same culture, same norms, same laws, same organization, and the same expectations. A social group which consists of same political authority, same culture, same norms, same laws, same organization, same expectations is known as society. For example, in India, will be having a same shared political authority. We have a definite social territory. We are subjected to same norms, same cultures, same laws, same organizations, and same expectations. So India can be termed as an Indian society. Okay. Hope you have understood what I have told. Coming to how society is derived from where did the society word derive? So society is derived from the French word, that is société. 1 minute. It is derived from the French word société, which had its origin in the Latin societies. Okay. Uh, So society is derived from the French word called société, which had its origin in the Latin societes, which means a friendly association with others, and from the socius, meaning companion, associate, comrade, or business partner. So society is nothing but having a friendship between its individuals who are staying in it, having a companionship between people, having a comradeness between the people, being a business partner with the other. Okay, forming a friendly association with other members of the society is known as society. Hope you have understood. So it is derived from the Latin or French word called societe, which means a friendly association, companionship, associate, comrade, or business partner. Okay. Coming, so that's the meaning of society is closely related to what is considered to be social. Whatever the activity considered to be social is the activity which is performed in the society as whole. Okay, society can also be termed as a network of social relationships. So society can also be termed as a network of social relationships. Imagine these are the individuals. These dots represents the individuals who are staying in a society. They will have different set of interactions with each other individual in the society. They may not know all the members of the society, but they will have certain kind of relationship with at least the few members or the few group of the society. So okay, society in a broad way can be defined as a network of social relationships or a web of social relationships. Okay. How this network has formed is a basic question. The network has formed because of the pattern interactions between its members. Because of the pattern interactions between the members of the society, there is a network which is developed, which will lead to the formation of society. For example, you are an individual of a society. You will have a certain kind of pattern relationship with your father or parents. You will have certain kind of pattern relationship with your friends. You will have certain kind of pattern relationship with your teachers or lecturers. You will have certain kind of pattern relationship with your owners. You will have certain kind of pattern relationship with your customers. So this pattern relationship will lead to certain kind of network. This network lead to the formation of society. Okay. Now coming to state, we'll be learning the concept of the state. What is a state? State is an objective concept. Something which is objective is same for all. So, if state is same for you, state should be same for me. This idea of state should be same for you, for me, for everyone else in the state. So, this is the objective concept. Your opinion on state won't be differed from my opinion. So, something which won't differ from individual to individual, something which doesn't have any personal bias is termed to be objective in nature. So coming to state, it has 4 dimensions. If it fulfills the 4th dimension, it can be termed as state. For example, it should have a fixed territory. This territory should consist of fixed number of people, like not fixed. It should consist of certain kind of people. It should have government above people. It should have sovereignty. Let us pick the example of India. Let us see whether India can be termed as state or not. So for example, India, think this is India. India has certain kind of territory. It fulfilled the condition of first dimension. Then it has certain kind of people. It also fulfilled the second condition. We have government above us. It fulfilled the third condition. We doesn't have any external control. So we have fulfilled the fourth condition. So India can be termed as state. We can take another example. Let us take Antarctica. Antarctica has a fixed geographical territory, but it doesn't have people staying in it. So doesn't fulfill the second condition. It doesn't have any government. We cannot say whether it has sovereignty or not. So it doesn't fulfill the two conditions. So Antarctica region cannot be called as a state. I hope you have understand the two examples. Next, coming to the concept of nation. Nation is the people created by shared belief that the people inside a country are connected to each other. Nation can be a part of the state. Okay, nature can be the part of the state. For example, if you are taking the South Indian region, where people will have similar kind of historical background, they can have the same kind of ancestry, they can have same kind of belief system, they can have the strong bond between them. So this can be termed as a nation. So group of nations can form the state. Remember this. For example, you can also take the northeast region of India, where different kind of people will stay with the same historical background, with the similar kind of beliefs, customs, traditions and all. So northeast region can be termed as a nation. So it is also important to learn about the difference between the state and nation. Okay. So the first difference is an independent political entity with fixed geographical boundaries. So state will have an independent political entity. We have already studied the dimension of state. So it has a fixed geographical territory, or it will have the fixed boundaries, geographical boundaries. Whereas nation is a group of people who has a common origin, history, culture, ethnicity or a language. So state is the objective concept with the political concept, and nation is the ethical concept which doesn't have a political identity. And the state refers to a territory and nation refers to a group of people. And the other differences between them are state has a fixed territory. Nation doesn't have a fixed territory because it is a group of people. State has a political and legal identity. Nation has a socio-cultural identity because of its common historical background. It can be created consciously. The state can be created consciously. For example, Indian state has been created consciously because of the consciousness of the freedom fighters. Okay. Nation cannot be created consciously. Okay. The next difference between them are difference between the state and nation. State is not as stable as nation. Nation is more stable than the state because they will have the strong bond between them. The state bond will be attached because of the laws, and the nation bond will be attached because of the common historical background. State cannot exist with sovereignty because one of the primary dimensions of the state is having sovereignty among them. Nation can exist without sovereignty, and as I have already told you, state can be united. The people of the state can be united by laws and regulations, and nation should be united by the bonds shared because of their histories, like common histories. So we are done with this lecture. So I'll just repeat whatever we have learned today. We have studied why studying Indian society is so important. We have studied the strategy of studying Indian society, and we have studied what to study under Indian society. Then we have studied the meaning of society, from where did the society word derived, and we have also studied about state concept, the nation concept, and the difference between the state and nation. Hope you have liked the video. So if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all.